Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for watching this video. This video is going to be an updated version of my Green Day inspired guitar rig rundown. So a few years ago I made a video where I briefly showed my guitar rig, and over time it ended up getting quite a bit of attention. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm working on two new Les Paul Jr. builds. Unfortunately, my luthier is tied up with some other clients' guitars at the moment, so my videos are a bit delayed too. So I figured I'd make a short video to keep you guys entertained. As you can probably tell, a few things have changed over the years. I'm going to kick things off the same way as the original video, starting with the guitar pedals. So I'm gonna start off from the right. On the right we have got my Boss Blues Driver BD2. Right here next to it, this is my Dookie drive pedal from MXR. I don't actually use it that much since I've got the real plexis over here, but if I'm not planning on playing for too long, I'll use it with my practice amp, which is the Fender Champion 100 combo. And right over here, this is my Boss chromatic tuner. I mean, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. And on the far left, we've got the MXR analog delay, which you can also spot in the original 2013 rig rundown video. Then we'll quickly go over the guitar picks. I'm still using Dunlop 0.73mm picks. And now for the exciting stuff. Over here I've got two Marshall Super Lead plexis. The one on top is the Dookie mod, and on the bottom we've got the SE Lead mod. On top is the same amp from my first rig rundown video, but it's since been remodded by LA Sound Design to get it done properly. Before that it had been done using the wrong schematics, and honestly every plexi is different. You really need someone who actually knows what it's supposed to sound like to dial it in properly. On the bottom we've got the SE Lead mod plexi, which I've had for over 7 years now, I think. That one was also done by the same tech at LA Sound Design. If you're thinking about getting yours done as well, I'll drop his contact information in the description below. Honestly, these two amps sound incredible together. Now, when you start blending two amps, you can run into some phase issues where one amp cancels out the other and you end up with a really thin sound. This is the Lele Little Dual, and it takes care of that. It splits the signal, isolates both amps, and it fixes all the phase issues. And over here I'm using the 1960B cabinet from Marshall. Now let's move on to the guitars. I'm gonna start off with my acoustic, which you might remember from my first rig rundown. This is an Epiphone AJ45. It's been fitted with a piezo pickup so I can plug it into an amp, and I also had the headstock reshaped into the Gibson open book style. And as you can tell, I kept the Epiphone logo on the back. So now we're moving on to a guitar that I haven't showed you yet on my YouTube channel. After I picked up my white 2006 Billy Joe Armstrong Signature Jr., I completely fell in love with this model. Those early signature runs just play incredibly well. At some point I was just doom scrolling on Reverb and suddenly came across a black version, also from 2006, and it was listed for a pretty reasonable price in the US. The guitar had a few mods done to it, like a swapped pickup and some changes to the electronics. Luckily all the original parts were included, so I brought it back to its original spec except for the knobs. I kept the original amber colored ones in the case and I fitted some black knobs instead. Now let's hop over to the white Billy Joe Armstrong Signature. Like I mentioned, this is a 2006 model. The white versions are pretty desirable, mainly because they were only produced for a short period of time. They also come fitted with an ebony fretboard, which is a really nice touch. This particular one is pretty much in original condition now. I actually picked this up locally here in Belgium and it was listed for a really good price. From the listing, it wasn't even that obvious that it was a signature model, mainly because it had some pretty questionable mods done to it. It had a gold tailpiece installed. Yeah, a tailpiece, which you can't even intonate since there are no adjustment screws. On top of that, it came with a gold mirror pickguard and some matching gold knobs. Just like with the other guitar, luckily all the original parts were included, so I was able to bring it back to stock, and it also came with the original case. Now let's move over to my YT replica, which I built using a guitar kit from Precision Guitar Kits. I'm not going to go too deep into this one since I've already made 2 separate videos about this one. The only thing that's changed ever since is the pickup. I've installed a P90 DC into this one. That's the same pickup used in the later runs of Billy Joe Armstrong's Signature Juniors. It's basically an updated version of the H90, but to my ears it sounds a bit more mid-focused. Now I'm gonna quickly go over my Telecaster. This was actually the first Billy Joe inspired replica I ever put together. Pretty much all of the parts came from eBay and I had the guitar assembled by a luthier. As you can tell, this pickup is a Seymour Duncan SH4GB and the pick art is from wdmusic.com. Just like my Telecaster, my blue Stratocaster was also featured in my first rig rundown video. This was actually my first electric guitar. It is a pretty cheap Strat which I had repainted and modded to match Billy's specs. At some point I'm planning to have it refinished properly, but that won't be happening anytime soon. And now for the guitar I'm probably the most excited about to show you guys. This is a 2011 Gibson Les Paul Jr. double cutaway, and this one actually has a pretty cool story behind it. Like I mentioned earlier, I spent way too much time doom scrolling on Reverb. About 3 years ago I came across a listing posted by Reverb themselves. It was this double cut Junior but with a broken headstock located in the US. I thought it would make a really cool project guitar, so I decided to go for it. As soon as it arrived, I brought it straight to the luthier to get the headstock repaired. While it was there, I also had the bridge rerouted for a non-compensated bridge. The whole process took a long time, about a year in total. When I finally got it back, I wasn't completely satisfied. It had quite a few scratches and even some dents in the fretboard. I tried polishing it up, but then I had another idea: to refinish it in a TV yellow and turn it into a Billy Joe Armstrong signature. What's really cool about this guitar is that spec-wise, it's basically identical to the signature model in terms of body shape, neck and pickguard. The only real difference is the fretboard wood. It's even from the same year as the double cut Billy smashed at the iHeartRadio festival. Getting the color right took some time. The signature models have this slightly translucent finish where you can still see a bit of the wood grain. It's a warm yellow, but depending on the lighting it can sometimes take on this slightly greenish tint. In the end, I think I got it pretty close. I originally planned to film the entire refin process, but at the time I was really busy with studying. I did manage to capture a few clips, which I'm gonna show you right now. And as a little bonus, I've included a small sound demo at the end of the video. Don't expect too much in terms of sound quality. It's just 2 SM57s going straight into my audio interface. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you guys next time.
Won't you rain on me tonight? Oh, life, oh, life, please don't pass me by. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop when the red lights flash. Alright, free ride. Won't you take